So you're thinking about getting into silver. That's awesome. But pretty quickly, you're going to hit this fork in the road. Should you buy something you can actually wear, like jewelry, or stick to something more traditional, like coins? Let's break it down.
Which brings us to the big question, right? Is buying silver jewelry actually a better move than buying silver coins? It's a fantastic question, mostly because the answer isn't a simple yes or no. It really truly comes down to what your personal goals are.
Okay, so let's properly introduce our two contenders in this showdown. In one corner, we've got investment-grade silver jewelry. It's beautiful, it's wearable art. And in the other corner, the heavyweight champion of pure silver investing, the standard silver bullion coin. And this, right here, is really the core difference between them. With silver jewelry, you're paying for two things, the metal itself and the artistry that went into making it. It's an asset you can actually use and enjoy. A silver coin, on the other hand? Nope. Its value is almost entirely based on its weight in pure silver. It's a straight-up investment vehicle, plain and simple.
All right, time for round one of our showdown, the true cost. This is all about what you're really paying for when you hand over your cash for one of these.
Now, to really get the cost, we have to talk about a super important term, premium. You see, there's the spot price. That's just the raw market price for silver on any given day. The premium is everything else you pay on top of that. Think of it as the markup for labor, for the cool design, for branding, and of course, the seller's profit. And wow, you can really see the difference here, can't you? All that detailed craftsmanship that goes into a piece of jewelry means you're paying a much, much higher premium over the silver's actual value. Bullion coins, since they're standardized and mass-produced, have a significantly lower premium. So the key takeaway is simple. For the exact same amount of money, you get more raw silver when you buy a coin, period. Okay, we've covered buying, but what happens when you want to sell? That brings us to part two, the payoff. This is all about liquidity. You know, how easy is it to turn that silver back into cash? Well, selling jewelry can be a bit of an adventure. You have to find the right kind of buyer, someone who actually appreciates the artistry, not just the weight of the metal. This often means you need a formal appraisal, and then you have to negotiate the price. Because so much of its value is subjective, the whole process is just slower and way less straightforward. Now, contrast that with selling a bullion coin. It is a completely different world. It's incredibly simple. You can walk into pretty much any reputable dealer and they'll buy it based on the current spot price of silver. It's a quick, liquid transaction because the coin's value is standardized and recognized all over the globe. But hold on. Here's where jewelry lands a major comeback punch. We absolutely cannot forget about utility. A coin, it just sits in a safe, right? But a piece of jewelry, you can wear it, you can enjoy it every single day. It provides a kind of value, an emotional, aesthetic return that a coin simply can't match. So after looking at the cost, the payoff, and the utility, what's our final verdict? Which one is actually the better choice? Well, as you've probably figured out by now, it all comes down to you. Let's just sum this all up at a glance. If you're after low premiums and high liquidity, meaning it's super easy to sell for cash, coins are the clear winner for a pure investment. But if you value something you can wear and appreciate for its artistry, and you're okay with it being a bit harder to sell, then jewelry offers that unique combination of personal style and stored value. And that really is the main takeaway. There is no single right answer here. What might be a fantastic investment for one person could be a poor choice for another. It all comes back to your personal goals and what you're trying to accomplish. So, I'll leave you with this one last question to really think about. What's your primary goal? Are you looking for the most efficient way to stack up silver for pure profit? Or are you looking for a beautiful asset that holds value, something you can also use and enjoy for years to come? The answer to that question will tell you exactly which one is right for you.